The golf legend was, quote, sweating profusely and that his movements appeared lethargic and slow. Law enforcement also found 2 white pills inside of Woods' left side pant pocket, later identified as hydrocodone, which, as you may know, is a prescription opioid for pain relief.
I think probably they're going to work out some sort of disposition that doesn't include jail time, but prosecutors are certainly going to threaten him with that. And to your point earlier, it's probably going to include really restrictive measures when it comes to his driving.
Really restrictive measures when it comes to his driving? There is only one solution to this problem of Tiger Woods continuing to drive while flying high again. And if he doesn't change, Tiger Woods could be flying high again with Ozzy Osbourne. That is not hyperbole. I think this is literally a life or death situation with Tiger Woods and what he is going through. So for now, this dude has absolutely no business having a driver's license. Hell, at this point, Tiger Woods is more dangerous than a one-eyed 15-year-old with his learner's permit. I was not surprised in the least yesterday when Tiger Woods released this statement on social media. Hello, friends and strangers I've never met. I come to you today pretending to have a very heavy heart. My bags are packed. I'm leaving for parts unknown. But don't you worry. I have someone driving me this time. I'm going to an undisclosed location to receive treatment for a problem that I am struggling to admit that I have. I am committed to returning as the new and improved Tiger Woods. Go get him, Tiger! I wish I could sit here and tell you that Tiger Woods is sincere. Unfortunately, I just don't think that's the case. There's an old saying about people suddenly finding remorse between conviction and sentencing. Once they've been busted, once they've been publicly humiliated, all of a sudden people are real remorseful. More than likely, and this is just me speculating, I would imagine that this sudden commitment to rehab from Tiger Woods, I would imagine that this is a suggestion from his lawyer. Not only did Tiger Woods wreck his Land Rover again, he was also busted with a couple of opioids in his pocket. If you have seen his mugshot, it is abundantly clear that Tiger Woods is under the influence of the devil, because that is what opioids are, the devil. I'm sure his lawyer suggested that he voluntarily go to rehab. Sure, his publicist agreed that it might help his public image. If I remember correctly, Tiger Woods did the exact same thing back in 2009 after his ex-wife put a whooping on that ass. At this point, there is no rehabbing the public image of Tiger Woods, at least in the short term. The only thing he needs to worry about is saving his life. I don't think most in the mainstream media really understand the seriousness of this addiction. Tiger Woods is fighting for his life. He's fighting one of, if not the hardest addiction to treat. To make matters worse, because of the abundance of surgeries that he's went through, I would imagine that Tiger Woods wakes up every morning dealing with pain, which is probably why he started taking the opioids to begin with. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the second channel is in the description below. Today on the second channel, I'm going to be talking about courageous athletes who are willing to publicly defend Jaden Ivey. Now, for those that don't know, Jaden Ivey played for the Chicago Bulls. He was fired on Monday for having the audacity to question why the NBA continues to taste the rainbow. Several athletes, mainly current and former NFL players, they have publicly come to the defense of Jaden Ivey, and they are defending Christianity. But how come we're not seeing the same thing in the NBA? Why aren't NBA players coming to the defense of one of their own? I will explain why we are not seeing NBA players publicly defending or supporting Jaden Ivey. So if you haven't already, click the link in the description below, subscribe to the second channel. Yesterday, Megyn Kelly added opioid addiction to the list of things that she knows absolutely nothing about. To be honest with you, I was kind of surprised that Megyn Kelly didn't blame Tiger Woods' addiction on Israel. I heard he got those pills imported from Jerusalem. But she did insinuate that Tiger Woods' parents, more specifically his father, is to blame. Check it out for yourself. I blame the patriarchy. Tiger Woods' father was way too tough on him as a child. It's wrong. It's so wrong. Obviously, I am not a psychiatrist. I am not qualified to diagnose why Tiger Woods has unraveled. Last I checked, Megyn Kelly is not a psychiatrist either, so I know for sure she isn't qualified to diagnose it. 10 years ago, ESPN published an extensive story about how Tiger Woods began to unravel after the death of his father, the same father that Megyn Kelly is insinuating is responsible for his drug addiction. I have seen a lot of people in the media shaming Tiger Woods. Most of them are repeating the same talking points. This man is a billionaire. Why doesn't he have a driver? This man is selfish. He's irresponsible. Yeah, Tiger Woods is selfish. Tiger Woods is irresponsible. I've never met a drug addict who wasn't selfish and irresponsible. It's one of the symptoms of the addiction. Over the weekend, I told you guys exactly why Tiger Woods doesn't have a driver. It's not because he can't afford it. It's not because he thinks he's above the law. There is one thing addicts value more than anything else besides the substance of their choice. The number one thing addicts value: secrecy. They will go to great lengths to hide their addiction, especially from the people that they are closest to. But Uncle Casey, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sure his family knows he's an addict. Hell, the public has known about this for years. Tiger Woods isn't hiding anything. Of course it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense to the sober mind. But in his irrational mind, Tiger Woods is hiding his addiction. In his mind, no one knows that he's getting zooted. Monday morning, People magazine spoke with someone close to Tiger Woods, someone in his inner circle. They asked the insider why Tiger Woods refused to hire a driver. Now, take a guess. Just take a wild guess as to what the reason was. The golf star doesn't want anyone watching over him or knowing what he's doing. I wonder why. You know why Tiger Woods had 2 pills in his pocket Friday afternoon when he wrecked his vehicle? If I had to guess, he was leaving the house so he could take them. I'm sure he has surveillance at home. I'm sure he has 24-hour security. One of the only places he has to sneak away is in his vehicle or the bathroom. This disease is a vicious cycle. Imagine having to wake up every morning and taking pills just to be able to function. Then your family is hounding you about it. It drives a wedge between you and anyone that you care about. That's what secrets do. It creates barriers between you and those that you care about. Your entire day is spent figuring out when you can get away to take your medicine. Something as simple as going to Disney World for the day, which should be a fun day for the family, something as simple as that can be a crisis in the mind of a drug addict. You can't take the pills in the park. They're going to search you at the door. How many do you take before you go to get through the day? What if you don't take enough and you start feeling sick later that afternoon? It's just a never-ending cycle. It has got to be absolutely miserable. The media, they are trying to shame Tiger Woods into treatment, and it ain't gonna work. No amount of public humiliation, no amount of public ridicule is going to solve this problem. Hell, if that were the case, Tiger Woods would have gotten sober years ago. Well, KC, maybe the accident from Friday will be his rock bottom. Maybe that woke him up. Yeah, hopefully you're right, but I doubt it. Like I told you guys before, I blacked out and damn near totaled my Forerunner. Woke up in jail, didn't remember a damn thing, and it took me another 7 years to quit drinking. Ironically enough, as soon as I quit drinking, I no longer needed blood pressure medication. Strange how that works. But for me, I literally woke up one morning and decided, I'm done, no more. I woke up one Sunday morning and hadn't even drank that much the night before, but I still woke up feeling like shit, and I just decided I was done. Now, I was lucky because I had already started drinking significantly less, so I had no withdrawals. Matter of fact, I was feeling so much better that it made the decision not to drink easy. It's been so long now that I don't even like the taste of it. Unfortunately, I don't think Tiger Woods' path is going to be that simple. For starters, Tiger Woods will not recover until he is ready. But treating an opioid addiction is very, very tough. Especially with someone like Tiger Woods, who has been through multiple surgeries and wakes up every morning dealing with pain. Most opioid addicts, they want to quit. Most of them know they have a problem. I'd be willing to bet Tiger Woods knows he has a problem. He might not be willing to admit it, but I'd be willing to bet he knows. He also knows the misery he has to go through to treat the problem. Most people, they can deal with the physical symptoms of withdrawal. It's the mental aspect that's tough to overcome. There is a reason that pharmaceutical companies who manufacture opioids, there's a reason they have been sued for over $50 billion. There's a reason that the Sackler family has been banned from the industry. When they were introducing some of these opioids to the market back in the 90s, they were marketing their product as non-addictive. This is a miracle drug. It alleviates pain. It makes you feel great. And the best part is you can stop taking them whenever you want. What they didn't tell you, what they failed to tell you, they were marketing the devil. Some people can take opioids and they've got no problem. Some people can take opioids for 2, 3, 4 days to recover from surgery and they never touch them, never think about them again. Others can take them once and it is a lifelong struggle. Unfortunately for Tiger Woods, he falls into the latter category, and it is a struggle that he will deal with for the rest of his life. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.